Hakajingelang jonga kunhun menteri kepala Shillong mentah kesngi ke arpusan tarik nailur arja arpusau ke sorkar jela kala shim ya ki babun teli ki rai ki bedai bagi jingdan kam ban pentelun ya ki kam hagi tanat baper bat kawe neki kadai halor ka tanat exercise ya ke bau menteri rang ba ke jela ukon rat ki sang ma ula pentep halor ban bu no dau QR code haki Bilor Kyiad. Habakran sikilat pathai kubor menteri rang ba ulaong link ba QR code kan don ka jingarap khamtam ha ka bedai ba jing de black namar antip yo Bilor na ai balapen mi kata na kanu ka bon na dukan ayu lathiet bat sa ai uleng haswa ka ni menteri rang ba ulapen tip ru bakala don ka jingpen kala haki rule jong ka tanat exercise ya ka baki hotel kum ki 5-star hotels ki badon southly ki bar bat kum jo ki restaurant ki hab ban yo ya ka jong ka license menta kin hab ban don no tang ka wai ka license.
The first rule that we have changed and provisions that we have brought in is for the concept of what we call a composite license. This is being done in view of the different hotels and especially the 5-star hotels that have come up and that are going to come up in the future to give it a more structured system. Earlier, the licenses that were given to the different hotels were based on the restaurant or the bars, which means that if a particular hotel had 4 bars or 4 restaurants, then they would have to take 4 different licenses for each of these different restaurants or bars if they wanted to serve license. So the idea is to give one composite license to the entire entity so that they don't have to apply for separate licenses. And obviously the charges for these are going to be higher compared to the normal bar licenses, and that is the amendment that was proposed today by the Excise Department, and we have cleared that. And so the proposal for composite license for hotels has been cleared today by the Cabinet. Also, we have cleared the proposal by the Excise Department to have a QR code based tracking system for the different products being sold by the Excise Department, which basically in simple terms means that every bottle that is going to be sold in Meghalaya is going to have a QR code tracking QR code on it. This will help us to track the entire journey or whatever you call it of the bottle, so that we know exactly where it had, which shop it was supposed to be sold, if there is any leakage in the system. So we'll be able to track this entire system, and we are expecting that this will have anything between 5% to 10% of impact on the overall revenue, and the leakage that we are seeing in today's system will be plugged by the use of the QR code technology. And this is one thing that we have been wanting to implement in the Excise Department, and we are happy that today this has been cleared by and approved by the Cabinet, and we'll take this forward. So basically what happens is that we're not saying that or blaming anybody here, but obviously in a system that is so large, we need a proper monitoring mechanism. Right now today, if a particular bottle reaches somewhere, there's no way for us to track where that bottle originated, or who was the retailer who was supposed to sell that, or it was assigned to, and therefore we could not track that whether that particular material was meant to be in that particular location or not. Now with the QR code system that we're going to put in, we will be able to actually track where this bottle originated, in which particular bond, in which particular retail shop, and how it reached that particular location where it should or should not have reached. So you can imagine now that if you find a bottle that's not meant to be where it is, then or maybe being sold in the black market, or being sold at night somewhere, in something, we will be able to actually then track back and say that, well, it's this shop that was actually giving out this this particular. So that's how the system is going to work. So it's going to be, we are expecting, and we could go wrong in the terms of numbers, plus minus here and there. That's why I was very broad in terms of my numbers. I said anything between 5% to 10% of revenue is expected to be increased, and we expect that that is the kind of impact this would have. It could be even far beyond that. It could be even beyond 10%. I really don't know right now until we don't do this. It'll be difficult for us to. But this is the ballpark figure that has been given by the department to me, that we are looking at anything between 5% to 10% of revenue increase once we are able to implement this.
Sir, is this the meant to crack down on the black marketing of?
It's meant to really streamline the entire process to ensure that the revenue that the state is supposed to get, that there should not be any leakage. Whatever we have done in the past has helped us. That's why today, our revenue has gone up almost 3 times compared to what it was in 2017. We are, at 3 times higher revenue compared to that because of the steps we took in the last 5 years. We are hopeful that this will again be another step forward in monitoring the leakages, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to increase our revenue.
Habatin, page bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki batay kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut page ya kishab plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bada ka bathau bha kam khta ka dur jingki marbam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki balehi banai kita ka don ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan ka kot ka Kyiad ka nutrition ba khambha ka jing im ba khambha pendon kam daki marbam madon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.